Boop.
I guess I should have said Jim Sterling.
Yeah.
Some people in the chat are like, who is Jim?
Is the guy we hate?
Actually, Jim Sterling's a very nice person. I've never met him, but Graham met him, and he says he's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times.
Wait, Fugi has a sword. I don't think Fugi would let us touch his sword.
What?
The scissor, the keyblade,
yeah.
or the scissor blade from that Harrison made last year's Desert Bus. His last name is Oldman. How could he not be too old? I'm not saying he's like super fresh and young, but fuck, what was I gonna say? The chances of Gary Oldman or Gillian Anderson or like Mark Hamill or any of those people dying are very slim, and I'm making jokes about how delayed the game is.
I keep forgetting that's there.
I don't. I remember.
Paul remembers. Does anybody hear Graham say Graham instead of Gerald during the Witcher story? No, that patch note literally says...
Yeah, no, the patch note says Graham.
Not Gerald.
That's why I'm so excited about it. You know how annoying it is to, like, try walking to the store and getting teleported to a tower? It, like, fucks my whole day.
I was like, we could make some sort of Destiny joke here. And
I do spend a lot of my time in the tower. So many engrams.
I thought
Hey, Paul.
I thought they had made everything so much better, though, Graham.
Oh, they have. There's just so many engrams. That's part of why it's good. There's all these drops.
All these drops. Pigtails, Kathleen, are we...
So was Graham a typo? No, the patch note literally says it's for a different. There's a
Presumably
character.
There's a character.
There's a
called
character
Graham.
in the game called Graham.
Foxmar. Because apparently it was a real problem when you just get teleported to the tower during raids. Glad they patched that, Kappa.
So, here's Sonic running. What's it say?
Oh, nice. You actually have
Run
the
to unlock more prizes. Progress 15%. Look at him run. That's all it does.
He even, like, it's not even like he doesn't run when you're not.
No.
That's so lame.
It takes your step counter information from the Apple Health app.
And
it's
puts a
just
GIF
like,
over it.
yeah.
I mean, the fact that you get something in the real game is cool.
Well, you
Right.
get like you get collectibles. It doesn't like make the real game any easier for you. And they're collectibles you could earn from the game normally. But
Lame-o.
yeah.
Sonic.
I was gonna like bring that up during the story, but there's no easy way to be like, look at the app. It doesn't really work. So
I know, Graham, you love your Apple Watch because
it's neat.
you get notifications and
It's
can
handy.
respond to texts and stuff like that without checking your phone all the time.
I like it.
But does this app increase your enjoyment whatsoever?
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
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 Are the
Hopefully
collectibles
they're-
worth anything? No, they're just like collectibles that you can find in the game. So, is the Apple Watch worth it? That's a question for you, unfortunately. I realized that I wanted it after people that I, who like sort of I know how they go about their day and who I respect, and watching them use it was really nice. Like we'd be like in the middle of doing something and they get like a notification and they can just go, okay.
Or alternately,
Or like, oh, boop, that is okay, boop, right? Rather than pulling their phone out. It's nice. It's not a critical purchase, but I like it.
The thing that I have found is that, especially because when you first, like the first time I saw you, after I didn't actually realize that you had it.
Right.
You mentioned that you had it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And so I think we were playing. We were just like playing GPLP.
grab that link for later.
Yeah.
And it was, when a text message or Slack or some notification would come and you'd check it. And so, but of course the sort of body language stuff hasn't really adapted yet. So it just looked like you were really impatient, always looking.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking hell, why is this 3-hour long streaming session taking so long?
Yeah. It's a good point. I guess I was sort of like, meh, meh.
Well, I mean, I would argue though
I muted
that
it.
the alternative, which I have seen Graham do at family dinners, is
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way nicer.
it's way less likely to make your dad give you one of these.
Also, you can totally Dick Tracy. You can take phone calls with it.
You can't get video on it though, can you? You can't go like video
No.
Skype call.
No, you can't do that. That'd be sweet. Want like a hologram that pops up here that I can be like, hello,
That's
how are
Apple
you?
Watch 2.
It's like we're almost at Dick Tracy. We
getting
haven't
there.
quite got to Dick Tracy yet.
Yeah. It's because I got a phone call and the phone goes off, obviously, but then also the watch is like, yo, you're getting a phone call. And I assumed that when I would be like, oh, answer, because I had headphones in with a microphone and my phone was in my pocket. And I assumed if I hit answer on the watch, then it would turn that on. But no, I can actually like, I was like, boop, hello. Hello?
Why are you posting that link from 2012 about Trudeau raising money for cancer research? I mean, it's nice that he raised money for cancer research, but that's kind of cool.
Okay. So, yeah, stories. So we talked about,
Stories.
let's see, what do we actually, anything we want to flesh out here? Yeah, so the Sonic thing, that's what I was talking about. It's like, their whole, the article was like,
It could have been cool.
we want to target the youth. And it's like, how many kids have Apple Watches, guys?
0, I would argue.
Yeah, it's probably not 0, but
There's probably some rich Chinese kids. Some rich Chinese dogs.
there was that picture of the guy who had like, the Chinese
Shiba?
guy who had
The 2 Apple Watches.
Watches around
People
his
were
dog.
very angry.
Yeah.
people were very
I don't
angry
know
about that.
Why they were so angry? It's
Because it was like the super expensive $10,000 gold ones.
his money. I don't know. I think it's dumb, but I'm not going to get angry about it.
China has some complaints about conspicuous consumption because they're not technically a capitalist economy where it's like your money and you can do what you want.
Oh, okay.
Usually the people who are that rich
People
are
in
somehow
China were upset. about it.
corrupt,
Okay. Right.
or embezzling government funds or dodging taxes or like, have some sort of family leg up that allowed them to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly like, well, this person made their own money on the stock market. I guess they can do what they want. It's just like, you are probably stealing from me.
I mean, in North America, they're probably stealing from you too.
Yes.
True.
It's just a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Ba-bum. Zynga with the Adver games.
Yeah.
It's just
There's these little like games that pop up in like the mobile Farmville and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
well, they're the games that like you see them in like banner ads on Facebook or whatever now, right? Or on other things where it's like punch the monkey or
Right.
catch 30 things or all this kind of stuff, right? Where it's like I get it's like the appeal is that it's like, oh, I can do a little thing here rather than just be a passive thing, which I guess makes sense. But if it's embedded in another game, then it's like, so I'm just taking away from my game to play this more worse game.
Yeah.
Unless, or the worst part would be is if you actually end up enjoying the mini game more than the real game. Then that'd be very bad for Zynga, because then I'd be like, what the hell am I doing? I am enjoying this advertisement game more than Farmville.
That
or
would be
whatever.
worse.
Yeah. Oh, somebody says, hey, in China, conspicuous consumption is normal. Yes, but just like when you go too far, people get angry at you. Right?
The Witcher.
The Witcher?
Big old patch.
patch.
That was mostly just for joke purposes because it's just like this like colossal PDF of patch notes. It was kind of funny.
Also, 15 gig patch. Crazy.
I mean, it seems like there was a lot of good fixes,
yeah.
but
Although, it's one of those things where it's like, you can't release too many 15 gig patches on a game
yeah.
before people are starting to be like,
What are you sneaking in there?
yeah, it's like,
What are you doing?
what was in the original game? Like, what happened that you needed to put that you need to do multiple 15 gig patches?
Yeah, what?
Like, you've replaced the entire game several times over at this point.
The G2A thing is really funny to me just because of their response is like so imbalanced. It's like Riot said you can't sponsor league teams, specifically only league. You can't sponsor league teams anymore because you have done nothing to stop and are in fact encouraging third parties from doing things that are against the league terms of service.
Yeah.
And we're not okay with that.
The EULAs.
And they respond with, Riot has launched an aggressive attack directed towards the entire global esports community.
They're trying like the shock and awe
Yeah.
approach.
I mean, so it's like, it would be like, say you ran a pharmacy, Graham, and you wanted to
I run a pharmacy, Graham.
You wanted to sponsor a football team, but your pharmacy also allowed people, but your pharmacy had a policy that it's like, hey, you want to do good at sports? Have some steroids.
No, I'm just allowing, I don't sell steroids myself. I just allow some guy to come into the side of the pharmacy and sort of sit in the back and sell steroids while
I'm
we're here.
still not comfortable with you sponsoring my football team, though, because you are taking money from people who sell steroids, which are sort of against the...
You're launching an attack at all sports ever.
That's basically exactly what happened.
Love it.
Also, I gotta say, like, they're saying that, they're like, Riot wants control of all,
Of the whole esports industry.
the whole esports industry. I mean, I
I'm
imagine
sure they'd love
Riot's
that.
response is probably like, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to feel bad about that.
The Boatman says, you also put out ads for the steroid guy out front.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in and get steroids. We're not selling him, but there's a guy here, we're letting him put up shop.
Yeah. We didn't even touch that G2A has a very suspicious business model.
Yeah.
Zotamidu says, maybe not directly, but selling gray market keys and in-game items is apparently a really neat way of laundering money. There have been several sites that have been investigated because a lot of these keys are either resold from
Never thought of
humble
that.
bundles, which is super shitty, but also bought with stolen credit cards. Sold on the cheap to these people. The credit card charges are charged back, but then they get money from the sites, and the sites make money doing this.
It's
Clever.
yeah,
So the only
generally
person who doesn't make money is the people who made the game.
generally a pretty like there was a story. I don't think we did it. I think we might have talked about it in the after thing at CheckPoint a few months ago. But there was a story just fairly recently that a developer like confirmed that it's like we know the range of keys that we set aside for the Humble Bundle. Those are the keys. A bunch of those keys are being sold. Like, we can verify that the keys being sold by these reselling companies are definitely the keys that we gave to the Humble Bundle. And they're like, oh, that was happening? Well, our users sell us the things. We don't know where they come from, but, maybe that happened. We'll try real hard not to have it happen more.
Apparently there are theories floating around online that G2A is actually just a Russian mob front allowing people to launder money. Russian mobsters are fucking great at stealing credit cards.
Good for if you got to be good at something.
I mean,
Do what you're good at.
Somebody points out that, or MTV CDM says Hamburger SV, which is a German soccer team, has a protein powder for sale.
Protein powder is not steroids.
Yeah, that's protein powder is fine.
I think basically, certainly every bodybuilder and every, no matter how natural or, how fancy you want to be, everybody sells protein powders.
It's just protein.
Yeah.
Everybody has a protein powder mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is weird. Wasteland 2 came out a year ago.
Yes.
And in an area near the beginning of the game, there's like a hole in the wall, and you go through it, or a crack in the wall, and you go in the sewers, and you go through it, and there's a big red button, and you push it, and the ground shakes,
And nothing happens.
and nothing happens. And people have been trying to figure out what the big red button does. So someone at Kotaku contacted the devs and was like, "What does this do?" This is the whole thing. You push a big red button, and the ground shakes, and it spawns an NPC named named Aaron Chwat, and you can go and talk to him. And in a building behind him is a second big red button, and you push it, and the ground shakes again, and you go outside, and he goes, "You've doomed us all," and runs away. That's it. The joke is that Aaron Schwat was was a bellhop at a tavern in the Bronx in the early 1900s, who had the nickname that he would later use as his stage name, Red Buttons.
That's what the kids today are interested in, is a Red Buttons reference. This is like way before our time. This is like something that you'd probably have to go ask your parents about and them vaguely remembering.
Well, I mean, he was born in 1919.
Yeah.
So
he probably rose to fame in the 50s?
He theoretically could be still alive even. Probably isn't.
I don't think so.
That's the name. It's a long walk for that joke.
I feel like the actual more interesting part of that story is that when you hit the button, it adds a point of interest onto your map.
Yeah.
But basically the idea is like the map for Wasteland is so big and there's so much stuff that like people have been looking for what this button does for a year and nobody noticed that once you pushed it, an extra thing was added to your map. Nobody was like...
Red Buttons died in 2006.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pretty recent.
That was 9 years ago.
I know.
The fact that nobody noticed that anything had changed, I think is a testament to how much stuff there is in Wasteland.
Yeah, okay. Somebody says, Skip Live says, I remember seeing him on TV in the 1970s. So this is well before any of us were born.
American comedian and actor.
Considering many of us were
I've
born...
heard the name, but...
Considering we're older than probably a lot of people in chat.
No way. Oh, no. That's not the right one. There was a TV version of Alice in Wonderland in 1985, and he played the White Rabbit.
That's great.
The cover looks weird.
Moving on.
Okay. Kathleen, you read more about this story than I did. Do you know what's up with this?
It is a really interesting... It's like a little Easter egg and or it's not an Easter egg because...
It's not hard to find.
No, and
the guy's
it's right
just
there.
standing there.
It's basically if you're playing this Japanese Vita game, you can go and talk to an NPC in a game shop where he tells you things like, I think people like retro games, but I think they're fetishized because of nostalgia. That I find them graphically lacking, and a home console game is where it's at, right? Like it's all very like frank discussions of.
And significantly, the kid's name is Shigeru.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's kind of fun, but not really story-ish. Kathleen, why do you have a copy of Sneak King? Because Ben gave it to us, aka Dandy Geek. It's more green in real life, but all of the green is keyed out because it's an Xbox game.
Wait.
Ah, it's so sneaky.
Give the gift of beef.
We had Sneak King anyway because Matt had it, didn't he?
Oh, Matt has Sneak King. We don't have it.
We need that game stream so bad. We are definitely going to be looking
Don't
at
worry.
streaming this.
Don't worry. Well, it's the only problem is it's Xbox. It's
Xbox.
Not 360.
What, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's old.
Oh, and wait.
No, that's
includes 360 and Xbox versions.
No Xbox games came in the translucent green case.
Oh. I never had an Xbox.
That's the game is called Tokyo Xanadu.
Oh, yes.
Apparently it's a good game, but I'm not going to get my, like...
And there was another story about a gaming Kickstarter not doing well. It's... Ask for enough money.
Yeah.
It's this one. So the game is called Medora, and it looks pretty cool. And they funded successfully, and the guy, like, they now need more money, and the guy's basically admitted that he knew that it wasn't going to be enough money the whole time. And it's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because then people are just going to be pissed off, and you're still not going to get your game made. So don't do that.
And like the amount of money that they need now is they need twice as much as they originally did the Kickstarter for. So like the Kickstarter was for like a third of how much they actually needed. It's just like
Good,
Man.
good face.
Seriously, that's the reaction to raising misleading amounts of money on Kickstarter. But let's importantly, that was basically what we had set aside. Somebody, Addy Pie, sent us a link to the new Persona 4, or the new Shin Megami Tensei 4 game.
Are we gonna do Kathleen reacts to the new Persona trailer?
It's not Persona, it's Shin Megami Tensei 4 Final.
Sorry.
Sequel to Shin Megami Tensei 4.
All right.
So basically Persona.
No.
All right. Well, you'll want this.
Yes, and we'll need to get it up on the screen so other people can see.
Paul, do you want headphones too?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Paul does not care about Shin Megami Tensei 4 because
It's another Persona game. Who cares, really?
Paul knows how to push my buttons. My red buttons. All right, first trailer. This has got like 7,200 views, so this went up today, I assume.
Yep.
All right. No sound?
There will be. There should be. There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
僕は自分の命に変えてでも守りたいものがたくさんある。
Something happened. Okay, this happened in SMT4. There was that tower. Demons and angels invaded.
2030X, good year.
Glowing thing.
Okay.
That horse with peacock feathers was weird.
Demons. Interesting characters.
PS Vita strapped to your arm.
新女神転生
Give the music a thumbs down.
お前は今から
Yeah.
俺の神殺しとなれ。
Demons.
Okay.
I'm assuming the green eye thing is significant in some way.
Yes, I'm assuming so too. Seems to be kind of a motif.
That was neat.
More of a teaser, really.
Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously. Oh, right, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, whoops. That's it.
Nearly strangled myself with it.
Sounds a lot like Guilty Gear.
So there's still, so basically, I mean, there isn't like a lot more info than there was originally, but I'm sure people will go through it frame by frame and see all sorts of interesting things.
From that trailer, I got a prequel feel, not a sequel. Interesting.
Calling the prequel final would be very misleading. But you know what? Who cares? Sometimes they do that just to mess with you.
Wow. Star Wars Battlefront has a $50 season pass.
Holy F.
Some people are just asking about that in the chat.
That is,
Which is apparently Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline also each had $50 season passes, which I just missed because I don't play those games. But, wow. That's a hell of a season pass.
Addy Pie, if you could just give me the TLDR,
I'm assuming that,
that'd be great.
yeah, I mean, I guess when you're, I mean, it looked pretty cool. The whole season pass thing is tricky, right? It's like, you know, you're putting a lot of, I mean, it's a little bit like Greenlight or not even Greenlight. It's almost like Kickstarter, but you're putting a lot of faith in the company.
Yeah.
That you're like, I'm giving you $50 now with the hope that you're going to be producing more than $50 of content down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And significantly, and enough more than $50 such that I feel justified that I didn't just buy it as you produced it. So it's like a pre-order for a game that you actually don't know what the game is yet.
Well, the multiplayer beta
is out now.
Is out now.
Yeah,
People say it's fun.
That's what I mean. It's a
Looks
pre-order. Like pre-ordering Battlefront is one thing, but the pass is for stuff like they haven't even announced what the pass is going to be for, right? It's like we're going to be making something. I'm sure it'll be good.
Kathleen,
Yes.
are you ready to begin
Sure.
the 15 subscriber commercials?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lord Kron and the Dank Nugs.
Excellent.
With a 3-month resub.
Hooray! I don't know what I've done for other Lord Kron commercials.
Who knows?
Lord Kron probably doesn't know.
Hey, stop.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm really tired.
You got me twice.
All right. Let's see. No, I don't have time to have a nap. I have to go film Feed Dump after this and get lunch. All right. Lord Kron of the Dank Nugs.
Sorry.
Hey, everybody. Are you... Bong of the South. I forgot about that. Hey, everybody. Are you looking for a marijuana-themed cover band to spike up your birthday, bat mitzvah, or Christmas gathering? Why not hire Lord Kron and the Dank Nugs? That's right. They can do all sorts of wonderful songs, but reimagined with a marijuana theme to keep your party young and fresh and hip and cool. That's right. Why listen to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when you could listen to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Bong Deer? Had a very shiny bong. And if you ever called him...
He would say, check out this bong.
That's right. So if you're looking to enhance the party for a nonagerian or maybe just a septuagenarian, call Lord Krong of the Dank Nugs today.
They're
Wow.
slightly edgy, but not enough to actually be offensive to anybody. So hopefully, it'll
Thanks,
be
I
okay
Smart
to
Man.
Everybody.
We enjoyed it too.
Oh yeah,
Rudolph the Red-Eyed
Reindeer.
Oh, there you go. Kathleen. Foxmar 320 with an 18-month resub.
Ooh, Foxmore 320. Let's see.
Who I don't believe has ever subbed during CheckPoint.
I don't think so either. I don't recall. Well, maybe a long time ago, but I don't recall doing one of these. Yeah, I know everybody. I kind of screwed up and said Rudolph the Red-Nosed Bong Deer, which I think
like
is actually...
red-nosed bong deer.
I kind of like Rudolph the Bong-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Eyed Bong-Nosed Bong Deer. Foxmar 320. Hey everybody, are you looking to spice up your Metal Gear Solid playthrough? Why not hire a guy named Foxmar? That's right, you're playing Foxhound employees, so why not get some knockoff Foxmar employees? It's kind of like that, but our rates are much lower. Are we trained mercenaries? No. Should you hire us for these kind of things? I wouldn't. But I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do and not to do with your money, especially if what you want to do with your money is give it to me. Foxmars 320s, knockoff Foxhound mercenaries. We'll do a thing.
Tell you what I don't want to do with my money is pay you for my commercials. Apparently,
Yeah.
you say that people shouldn't buy my product.
Yeah. Just like... just
Beck Bell with a 20-month resub.
Beck Bell.
I'm just imagining the knockoff. What's the balloon called? That you lift the guys up with to take them out of the.
Oh, Fulton.
Yeah, Fulton.
Oh.
It's the knockoff Fulton that doesn't actually have enough lifting power, so they just get kind of slowly dragged off the battlefield.
It's like a deflated helium, so you just attach it and it just sort of goes...
And the guy's just kind of hanging there.
There's an area with sand dunes, so they go like up one dune and then like into the opposing one. Keep going.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
The Fullman system.
The Fullman.
All right. Okay. Neutral.
Neutrally buoyant Fulton.
All right. What was it? Beck Bell. Right.
Yeah.
I got distracted by that. Hey, everybody, do you love tiny cheeses wrapped in plastic and then beneath the plastic there's some wax? You have to peel off the wax. I've seen people just bite right through the wax and be like, this cheese is terrible.
Never sure.
You have to peel off the wax. But do you love those tiny cheeses? But you're like, wow, $6 for like 8 cheeses? That's a lot of money. My per cheese unit cost is like 80 cents. And it's just like, so how much is it per bite? Like 20 cents? Wow, that's a lot. I don't know. We can buy a whole block of cheese for like $8.
You're getting very granular.
This is how I evaluate whether or not I'm going to buy those delicious tiny cheeses, Graham.
I would buy the tiny cheeses.
I bought some tiny cheeses and I was like, I'll give some to Graham and then I'll have leftovers to eat later. And then they all disappeared in like a day. I got one.
Beck Bell cheeses.
Yes. But so those are Baby Bell cheeses. But you know what you can get that's way cheaper? Beck Bell cheeses. That's right. The knockoff tiny cheese that is almost as good. It's still got that wax thing you got to peel off. But this is made with soy. And ash.
Soy and ash.
It's very low in calories and it's gluten-free. Buy them today.
I
I
like that they narrowed in on the wax on the outside being the thing that differentiates good cheese from bad cheese.
Yeah.
The per cheesy unit cost.
Papper Slappin' with a 21-month resub. Welcome back, Papper Slappin'.
This is a pepper slapping. There's a picture.
It's a picture of
Is it a superhero?
a superhero's a piece of paper.
I don't know.
Didn't we look this one up? Is this the bird? Which one is the bird? Whatever, just go for it.
All right, papper slapping. Hey everybody, is filing just getting you down? Oh, do you just hate filing so much, sir?
I loathe it.
Do you just have this big pile of filing that's building up and you don't know what to do about it aside from file it, but who wants to do that?
That's actually true, yeah.
I filed it under to do.
Yeah.
And then under, really, I should to do this, and boy, there's a lot of to do here, and it just keeps getting filed deeper and deeper.
And then misc.
Yeah, and then garbage.
Nope.
Well, hey, if you hate filing as much as we do, why not hire Papper Slappin's filing service? That's right. It's just a guy with huge hands. He comes and takes your pile of paper and slaps it until it goes away. Does it get filed? That's not your problem.
How often do you look for the stuff
Yeah, it
you
is.
filed anyway?
It's super my problem. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you never looked at that stuff that you filed anyway. So why not pepper slapping it away?
Yeah. If you needed it, you wouldn't be in the filing pile.
Rocket Wolfpack with an 8-month resub.
Rocket Wolfpack. We gave a pack of wild wolves some rockets, and what is the worst that could happen? They killed a lot of cattle, and then people tried to chase them down, but they were rocket-powered wolves, and they got away, and then people said, why did we do this? And somebody at Environment Canada said, why not?
Nice.
These wolves have a surprisingly good grasp of aeronautical engineering. They worked up harnesses, hooked it up. I would be impressed if it wasn't so deadly.
Yep. Manbeardo with a 6-month resub.
Manbeardo! He's the man who is also an ambulatory beard. That's right. He's hiding out in Portland where nobody notices the difference. He's just got a knitted cap and a big flannel shirt around the bottom of him, and people are like, "Sure, that seems fine. You want to get some brunch?" Manbeardo. His special powers include being a man who's also an ambulatory beard, but mostly beard, very little man. But he is self-aware, and he looks at himself and he says, "Am I a monster? I guess people aren't noticing so much because I'm in Portland. Oh, I would like to get an artisanal donut from a food truck. Thank you. Manbeardo!"
I love it. I love making Portland jokes because people who live in Portland are always like, yeah. Also, it's great there. I love Portland.
Yeah, Portland.
I mean, a lot of the Portland jokes...
Their food trucks are fucking delicious.
a lot of the Portland jokes kind of boil down to they have awesome food trucks.
Yeah.
Or they have,
They're
they're very sort of toothless jokes, I feel.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, Portland, you're so nice and have all sorts of delicious cuisine and culture.
and lots of laid back people who like wearing flannel and
Yeah,
aren't
your
really
people
into
like
makeup.
wearing flannel.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of migrated down from Seattle.
I think
It's
Portland
the
and
whole
Seattle
sort
have
of-
their own culture.
Pacific Northwest is sort of
Well,
in that,
Like
in that
Portland
zone.
is the most.
Flannel used to be like the grunge thing, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you're gonna go to the Pacific Northwest in general, Portland is like the chillest, and like the artiest, and like the farmiest. You know what I mean? Like the the hippiest, I guess, but not they're not hippies. They're a very special type of Portland people. And you go up to Seattle, and then there's some of that, but it's a little bit more like urban, right? And
Yeah.
a little bit more like I want to look cool while eating my artisanal donut. And then you get up to Vancouver, which is also in the Pacific Northwest, and it's all like, oh, excuse me, are those $90 Lululemon yoga pants? Because if they're not, I can't be seen in public with you.
We don't have that much vocal fry in Vancouver.
No, but like that's the kind of people who are in Vancouver. And then you go to
There's
Victoria.
so much uptalk.
Victoria is the Canadian equivalent of Portland.
Yeah. Keep it weird.
Yep.
Lunic C with a
Lunic
6-month
C.
resub.
Lunic C. He's a guy who can do things secretly. He'll skulk around behind your house, whether you need him to kill a mouse or just frighten your neighbors so they'll move away because they're loud at night. Lunic C. Is he a lunatic that you can hire for free? That's him. Maybe don't. I have a restraining order now. Lunic C. Stay away from me.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
What a weird. All right. Wilhelm Screamer with a 5-month resub.
Hey everybody, are you looking to spice up your horror movie with a delightful touch of realism? Why not put in the Wilhelm scream? What signifies a quality movie more than a Wilhelm scream? For example, how bad would it be if I stabbed this guy and he made a sound like a goat?
Meh.
That's not realistic or scary at all. But now here with a Wilhelm scream.
Ah!
See? Just like real life. Wilhelm Screamer. Hire it today.
Apparently there are like, it's like a running like contest.
Oh yeah.
Between audio designers.
Yeah.
Like how inappropriate can you fit? How inappropriate a place can you put a Wilhelm scream without anybody noticing?
Before the director's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Zabaron with a 24-month resub. The 2 years from Zabaron.
Hello, everybody. Come on down to Zabaron's Brazilian barbecue. All you can meat. Delicious, delicious place of meats. Our motto is, we will serve you meat until you beg us not to. Sir, would you like some meat?
Please stop.
No, I insist you eat this meat.
I'm so full.
I see that you have turned over the card that says, please, no more meat. My stomach is at max capacity.
Yeah.
But would you like some filet mignon wrapped in bacon?
It sounds delicious, but not right now.
Teriyaki chicken?
No.
Just a side of pork?
I'm sweating so much.
Prawns?
Ew. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Tenderloin?
We've run out of meat.
Brisket?
That's all the types of meat.
So sorry. I didn't think I would sandbag you that hard.
I ran out of meats.
Oh no.
How about just a bunch of sausages in your face?
Ew, no. What? Ew. So full.
Come down to Zabaron's authentic Brazilian all-you-can-eat restaurant, where our motto is, you won't shit for days.
But when you do, oh boy.
Oh boy.
But when you do, don't be at home. Go to a gas station for the house of someone you hate.
Just a depth charge. Makes us sound like a metallic slug.
That's a real thing. I know.
I'm not actually allergic to seafood. No.
No. I know that I had a friend who went to an all-you-can-meat place in Calgary, and at first it was funny, and then they started getting meat sweats, and apparently the bathroom trip afterwards was not good.
Meat. The problem you run into is when it still kind of smells like meat.
Oh. Actually, it's a good thing the kids at the library can't
You're
do
like,
this. Oh, no.
this should not still smell like meat.
Oh, God.
It should have all gotten...
It shouldn't smell like the food that went in.
Yeah.
It should smell like poop now. What is wrong with me?
Typically, I don't want things to smell like poop, but if something has to smell like poop,
It should be poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when your body is like, too much meat, just have to shunt it. We can't deal with it.
Shunt.
Yeah, we're just gonna eject this meat.
No.
Your intestine just goes into bypass mode.
Yeah.
A valve opens and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I have to go to the bathroom right now.
Wow.
All right.
Yep.
People are like, meat sweat sounds like a joke, but it isn't.
It's not.
Nope.
Krillin Kerr with a 15-month resub.
Krollenker.
Krillin Kerr.
Hey everybody, have you been to Zebaron's all-you-can-meat buffet and now you've got a terrible case of the meat sweats? Why not ask your doctor for a prescription for Krollenker? It's the only after meat antacid that will cure the meat sweats. And
After meat.
aftermarket after meat.
Yeah.
It will cure your meat sweats and a variety of other problems that you might have, such as meat moistness, meat dampness.
Meat dew.
Meat dew. Meat perspirations. Wait, what is that thing where it's like the old phrase? Women don't sweat, they what?
I have no idea.
I've heard this phrase. Hold on. Guaranteed to eliminate 100% of the meat in your body.
Hashtag just meat things.
They glisten. Meat glistens.
meat glistens,
We'll take
yes.
care of meat glistens.
The first two results on Google, by the way, are Pinterest boards.
Oh, everybody has glisten.
Oh, glisten, yeah, okay. The chat knows. It's like an old phrase. Don't pull up Pinterest. They're going to think a girl works here.
It's just pictures of people working out.
And ice cream, because it's Pinterest.
That makes sense.
All right, okay.
The meat glistenings.
The meat glistenings. Right, where were we? Right. It will take care of meat glistenings. What it does is it just takes your intestines and makes a portal inside them to a different dimension where they don't care that there's half-digested meat. And if they do, maybe they haven't told us yet, so it's probably okay. Warning, side effects include being sucked into a black hole, but you won't have the meat sweats anymore.
Hooray.
Side effects include having a possibly
That was-
hostile
that was-
portal to a possibly hostile dimension in your stomach.
Sweet Pete's need beet meat. Just subscribe.
Nice. That was in some way for Krillin Kerr.
Krillin. We got a little distracted there. I'm very tired.
Babette Noir with an 8-month resub.
That also sounds like a restaurant. Maybe I just want lunch.
More things start sounding like restaurants.
Bibit Noir. Hey everybody, are you looking for a beautiful perfume to disguise your meat sweat smells? Try the new scent from Calvin Klein, Bibit Noir. It smells like musk and dew and glistening things that are not meat sweats. And freesia and jasmine and blazer. Bibit Noir. It has a lot of everything, just like your meat sweats.
Got to look at my eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna level with you. We had to put a lot of stuff in there to cover those that meat sweat smell.
Yeah, there is a lot of things going on. Why not vanilla muskrat? I don't want to... Ball Hinckley has vanilla muskrat copyrighted, and even Calvin Klein doesn't want to deal with Mr. Hinckley.
Viking Slay Heron with a 3-month resub.
Viking Slay Heron. Deep in the bowels of Valhalla, then there's a fire and a banquet, and an incredible contest is happening between all sorts of...
I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for making that, Paul. Anyhow, wait. There is deep in the bowels of Valhalla, there is a banquet going on between all of the bravest Viking warriors of all time, and Thor is there, and Freya is there, and the incredible Viking Slay Heron is there. It's a heron, just is real mean. It's not even a Viking. Doesn't even know why it's there, but it speared like 8 people before it finally got taken down. And they're just like, tell us about your incredible tales, Viking Slay Heron. And it's just like, wah! And just start stabbing people. And they're like, oh my god, what a warrior.
They're like,
It's just a really ill-tempered bird.
they're like, can we have a heron in Valhalla? And then everyone else is like, do you want to tell him to go?
Him, her, I wasn't able to sex it because it was so angry.
Yeah.
Next up, a new sub.
Ooh.
Fidakin,
Fidakin.
I believe. Welcome to the channel, Fidakin. F-H.
Yeah, Fidakin.
Yeah.
Fedikin. Feed Aiken. Feed Clay Aiken. He's hungry. Wow, what a reference. Ugh. All right. Fidakin. Hey, everybody. Have you taken Crink here? Well, we're here at Fidakin and Company are launching a class action lawsuit against anybody who may or may not have been sucked into an altered dimension black hole and lost parts of their bodies, their entire bodies, loved ones, or just a lot of meat that they were saving up after they went to Zabarons.
You're launching a class action lawsuit against the people who got sucked into the portals?
No.
Oh.
For the people who got sucked into the
Oh,
portals.
okay.
For the people. Sorry. That's a small typo there, just in our notes. Anyhow, here at Fidakin and Company, we are very competent lawyers, and we will sue you to death. I mean, shoot, what did I just say? We will sue you if you died. Nope, that's we will sue somebody if you died. So if you know someone who died, we can sue someone. We are very competent lawyers. Don't ask to see our credentials. Don't worry about it. Fidakin and Company. We're fine.
Fidakin and Company, we know the name of the person we're suing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The Flan Man 5 with a 15-month resub. The Flan Man 5. Bye. What are you looking at me for?
I'm trying to come up with something. We're competent lawyers, trust us. All right, the Flan Man 5. Hey everybody, are you looking to impress a guy or lady of your dreams? Why not try making them a flan? Excuse me, sir, do you like flan?
Yeah, I like flan.
Do you like me?
I don't know you.
Would you like me if I gave you a flan? Check out this flan.
Okay, well, I do like flan, and that's 2 flans, and I appreciate that.
Wait, Paul, can I get your hand for a second? What about that flan? Ooh.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, ooh. Trip flans, what you gonna do? Wait. Flan?
Sure.
4 flans? 5
this
flans!
is
Nobody
so
will
many
not
flans.
like you if you don't give them 5 flans.
This is too many flans.
And then it's sexy times. Come here, you hunk of man covered in flan.
I'm so sticky from flan. That was bizarre.
Thank you for knowing that I was going somewhere with that. I was 4th flan.
I was trying to figure. I was going to bring in my hand when Paul had used his second one.
Oh.
Because I knew you'd need 5 hands.
The Flan Man 5.
that got
Welcome.
weird.
And lastly, for the Kathleen commercials today, the 15th sub on the day is Foxmar 420. Not to be confused with Foxmar 320, who subbed at the beginning.
Wait, where's the warning erotic? We should have put that up for that commercial.
We are, we are bookended by Foxmar.
By Foxmars. Have we reached peak flan? Yes. Well, no, because we have 6 hands, so we could technically do 6 flans, but nobody subscribed with 6 flans.
That's crazy. Nobody
That's
would do that.
too much. All right, Foxmar _420.
Which is a different person than Foxmar 320.
It looks like it might have been Addie Pie. Sorry, not sorry for this dank sub.
All right, hey everybody, were you born too early to cruise? Wait, were you born too late to explore the world and too early to explore the galaxy, but just in time to explore dank memes?
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Dank memes. All right. Actually, let's start that one more time so people can isolate this perfect clip. Hey, man, were you born too late to explore the world, but too early to explore the galaxy, but just in time to browse dank memes? Well, come on down to Foxmar 420's House of Dank Memes today. We've got all the dankest memes, like Aretha Danklin. What are some other Destiny dank names that you've had?
Oh, man. Smokeahontas 420 is the classic.
Smokeahontas 420. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Bong Deer.
That one wasn't real. Oh, here we go. Here's Foxmar's Tumblr.
All right.
Let me see here. I'm trying trying to find some more weed ones.
Temjin Zero.
Blazer 420. Blaze it up. All right, the
Blazonetta.
Ryan loves weed.
If you're just gonna do not
Fair
sell
enough.
all.
Yeah.
Hard 420 core 1986.
Triple X smoke weed 420. Triple X every day. Triple X 420. 420. 420. All of these things.
This one's real. Smell of Kush.
Smell of.
Xbox D's nuts. That's not. This was on a PS4. All right.
Bofa dis weed.
Oh yeah, right. Stony Bongstead. Croatian Kush. OG Pure Kush. God, these are just endless.
There are a lot of options, is what you're saying.
So many dank memes. Browse them today. Foxmar320.tumblr.com because Foxmar420.tumblr.com taken by dank memes. Wow.
Did you see the one the other day where the guy had the they were part of the clan cabals in your mouth?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have some people who
Oh
subscribed
yeah. So
after the cutoff.
also welcome today to Dax and Jackster with a 7-month resub.
Dax
Thank you
and
so
Jackster,
much.
it's a game.
Space Potato 01 with a 3-month resub. Thank you.
Space potato.
Better than the first Space Potato, the prototype we don't talk about.
Holiday MD with a 21-month resub.
Prescribed for you by a real doctor. Don't ask questions.
Samdaharu with a 6-month resub.
It's like an Indian restaurant. I think we've done an Indian restaurant joke about that before.
Tuckyozi with a 21-month resub.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so drawing a blank on most of these. I apologize today, guys.
Well, welcome back, Tuckyozi. Sticks Abuser with a 15-month resub.
Nobody wants to be beaten with a stick. Stop that.
Mysterious Challenger, a brand new subscriber.
He's a mysterious challenger to my heart, but also to my brain because I am too tired to do any more sub commercials.
Mysterious challenger.
Thinks too much with an 11-month resub.
You know what he didn't think about? Dank memes.
Maybe he did.
Oh, that's true, actually. I don't know.
Exachix Kitsune with a new sub. Welcome to the channel, Exachix Kitsune.
You pronounced that much better than I did.
A cute avatar picture.
It's like a little fox, which is kitsune
yeah,
in Japanese.
a
Hey, we
kitsune.
learned a real thing that wasn't something I made up in a haze.
Hey.
Oh, all right. I bet actually they already knew that, considering they were able to match.
I'm sure they knew that.
But everybody else learned something.
Otherwise, it's an amazing coincidence what they chose for their avatar picture.
Well, you know what? That's fine.
Insert witty phrase here.
No, you can't make me.
With a 3-month resub. Welcome back.
I do what I want, and I won't say anything witty, I promise.
Sweet Pete's Neat Beat Meat
Sweet Pete's Neat Beat Meat.
with a new subscriber. Welcome to
We'll
the
pass
channel.
that along to
However
Beej.
briefly, that
like-
remains a recurring sub.
It's like, so that's just
Oh.
a beat?
I was once a different sub, but now I'm this one, and I'm mysterious as Mysterious Challenger.
Oh.
Oh,
I have a guess, but we'll have to see.
oh interesting.
Astravex with a 5-month resub.
Oh my goodness, their profile picture is a delicious burger.
Welcome
still
back-
hungry.
Welcome back, Astrafix.
Hey, Stravix, put a burger in me.
Spartan N30 with a 4-month resub. Welcome back, Spartan N30.
Do you think he's a Destiny or a Halo fan
I would guess.
with a Spartan? Or
think
maybe
so.
he's just a fan of Sparta. Maybe he saw the 300 and was like, this is Sparta. I want to be a Spartan. I want to kick people into holes all the time. And he's really like lived up to that lifestyle promise from
But
like
then
2007.
But then you realize that like giant bottomless pits aren't just sort of around. So your actual like hole kicking
Also-
options.
Maybe he's been digging
Also,
a hole all these years.
Also, the more you kick
he just has to
people into
lure
the
people
hole,
to it. Yeah, the more people you kick into the hole, the shallower the
Yeah,
hole
the
gets.
shallower. Eventually, it'll be like, hello.
Eventually, it's
Can you
6 people
can
who
you
are
help
like,
me out? Yeah, then eventually people are just gonna be like stand at each other's shoulders and get out.
And Badum Tish with a 12-month resub. 1 year from Badum Tish.
But Tish is
Welcome
a sound. It's like an onomatopoeia for the drums when people make a stupid joke.
Yeah.
It's the auditory equivalent of like a smiley face, where it's like
No,
by putting that at the end of something you're saying, it actually retroactively
makes
makes
it
the
less
thing
funny.
retroactively makes the thing you just said funny.
No, it is not the it's like the audio equivalent of a smiley face is a right, like it's just like a nice pleasant noise. Like I am like trying to be like the audio equivalent, like a badump tish is like the audio like the is this emoji the meh, right. Like, I'm joking, can't you tell? Right, where like the eyes are squishy and like the tongue is sticking out. I have strong feelings about emoji.
Apparently so.
And that's it. Welcome to all of the resubs. Welcome to new subs. Welcome back to resubs. And that is going to be it for
When
CheckPoint.
did I say fish are suck?
On the 5th.
There must have been some fish that were suck.
Yeah. So, actually, wait, Paul, I have a question.
Yes.
Because this slides up and down. If I put this here, does it go all the way? Oh, it does. Whoop.
Oh.
Also, we just had the true final sub.
The final sub down.
Ba-da-da-da.
Banana. Banana. Banana.
We're going to Venus.
Banana.
We're leaving tomorrow.
I forgot that how many.
No, we're leaving together.
Together.
Banana.
I forgot how many of the lyrics of that song are banana.
I was doing it badly on purpose. Anyway, that's it for CheckPoint.
Banana.
The stream's gonna go offline, and Paul will be back in 25 minutes for things on my stream. Where today you are playing
Banana.
Brutal Legend.
Stop that. Brutal Legend.
Brutal Banana.
Goodbye, everybody.
I want a banana. Banana.
Whoops, wait.
Banana.